It's Week 18 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. He's danced around coverage.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Winslow. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd down, Winslow. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bates. Now come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. The Patriots had 8-8 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Bates. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. They run again with Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Harris running straight ahead. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen on the slant. He's got Davis. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Now a 1st down carry, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Najee Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll find Moreau here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the 35 on second down, Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Bates. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Second down and 3. On play action, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Allen going to try and throw on third down. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
On the give, this is Harris. Down at the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, here's Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They hand this off to Harris, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Najee Harris halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time for number 14. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. From just shy of midfield, Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Bates.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing.
Touchdown, Patriots! Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it is now 21-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
New England's offense set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And yet again, it's McLaurin. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That ball caught by Slayton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. 23 yards to pick up there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Winslow. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
On 4th down, here's Chase McLaughlin for the Browns field goal.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Allen now on first down. They will find Davis. That's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. going for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Terry McLaurin as time expires in the first half. And the Browns get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And he makes the score 21-10. So at halftime,
only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Throwing is Allen on third. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw, it's Allen. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. Brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. We'll go down to gain of 6. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Really good idea there on third down. We'll clear out and you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They run with Harris. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And Davis with it left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Harris has it over the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They go with Chubb on second down. And a short gain down to about the 33. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
On defense there. They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
Taken down at the 30. 2nd down and 7.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Got a man, Slayton.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the... Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. McLaughlin now for the Browns field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Allen, he finds his man, complete. It's Bates. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Here's Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Allen going to throw. Finding Harris over the middle.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And here's Allen. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
On the ground, it's Harris. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jordan.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback that's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
DK Metcalf.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 1. He's going to look deep down the field. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. to throw again.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll look to throw again. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Winslow. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 7 yards away. They'll look to throw. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now here's another carry for Harris. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout.
and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. On second down, this is Harris. Given 3 yards on the run there, that still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and